Day 4 here in Phoenix for Residency 2 for my doctoral program. And today was a big one. We were able to do our dissertation proposal defenses today. And I was able to finally lock in a lot of my chapter 1 and got to have a little fun as well, celebration time. So today 4, today, start from the beginning. I got up, did a little bit of exercise, little PT for my Army folks. And that was actually a good process. I didn't get too much PT, I only did 30 minutes of cardio, but hey, something's better than nothing. I woke up a little bit late. I was dragging this morning. I didn't sleep too well last night, but maybe I'm still just thrown off from the time change, but we're going to get there. At the end of the day, one day at a time, some work is better than no work, and get after it. My presentation went well. We didn't do that till this afternoon, but I actually really did a good job. I got a lot of positive feedback from my instructor, and I definitely got an A. I got 97 out of 100, and my only discrepancy that I got really noted on was my feasibility of my recruitment, right? They don't think that I'm going to be able to get a lot of veterans to participate in my study, but I'm willing to bet that I'm going to be successful in recruiting the right amount of people. So many people need to be feeding into this study. I know that leaders within the military post-retirement are going to be amped to be able to give me some of their feedback and some of their takeaways so they can help other people transition a lot better. Opportunity to present our research ideas and get feedback from faculty one-on-one is it's undescribable, in the sense that, like, you don't get that feedback when in an online portion. Even if you do a Zoom call, it's just not the same being able to talk, have a conversation one-on-one with someone face to face. You can read their body language, read their emotions, and you can get the right idea, right? And then also having a classroom full of my peers that was there to also help me, give me some constructive feedback and ask me some of those questions that maybe I didn't think about myself. It was amazing, right? The opportunity, I love it. I'm glad that I was able to come out here and spend this time with people who are like-minded, right? And get around, surrounded with people who are also pursuing their dream, also getting after it, right? And also getting that doctoral process going out. I can't even begin to imagine or to give any more, right? I can't laud it anymore, right? So many laudatory things about this whole process that I'm super excited about. Super glad I got to share it with you guys. Super excited that, I get to go back and, be a better asset. I also got selected to be with part of the focus group that will be able to make this doctoral residency process better for people in the future, right? So, like, as good as it was for me and good as it was for other people, there are ways they can improve, right? So I want to be able to add to the value to that so that people who come after me are able to do and get more out of it, and to be able to progress a lot faster in that process. So for breakfast, I skipped breakfast today, right? Like I said, I was dragging this morning. I did PT instead of going to breakfast. I came back, showered, went to class. Snacks were good today. We had brownies, something like that for snacks, and some other things. But for lunch, we had Chinese food today. Not the best. It's like Panda light. So it wasn't as good as Panda would be, but we had orange chicken and beef and broccoli and rice and noodles and things like that, which was good, like I said, but it wasn't as good as Panda would be. But it did give me, that feed or whatever. So I didn't eat too much, but I was able to, get that good lunch. And then afterwards, like I said, my proposal, I was spot on with my time frame. They gave us 8 minutes to talk for our dissertation proposals presentation. And I finished right at like 7:30 something for my time. And then, with questions and answers, I was still in that 10-minute time window. They did give us a little bit more leeway when it came to that timetable because of the people who got today, but we actually completed the list of people who we needed to get today. Tomorrow morning, we got to finish the rest of our class. But it was refreshing. I think I went number 9, right? But I was supposed to go like third or something like that, which is kind of funny because I let someone trade with me so that they could go earlier because they said their anxiety wouldn't allow them to sit there and wait that long. For me, I didn't really care. Not that I didn't care as much, but like, I'm confident in my ability and I don't have that anxiety that is going to preclude me from being able to be successful later on in the day. So I just waited till like number 9. I did my presentation about right before 1600, right? Somewhere in there. And I was able to get it knocked out and was successful, like I said. So like I said, a lot of my classmates, one of the guys, Skylar, shout out to you, Ashley, and a few others. Thank you for the good evening, good company. Went to some Jamaican spot out in, not the best part of Phoenix, but it wasn't too bad. Obviously, we made it out safe. And the restaurant itself was actually good. The people were there. The people who worked there were really good. The girl who was making drinks and whatnot, she did a really good job. The bartender and the server, they did a really good job. So I definitely would, I'll have to find the name of it. I don't even know if I'll put it in there. I'm not one of those guys that's technical savvy, so I can't be like putting links somewhere or something like whatnot. But like, it was a pretty good spot. They said they have multiple locations in Phoenix, so go out to get some Jamaican food. And then we ended up in Fat Tuesday out in Glendale, which was cool. They had a live band there playing music, which was dope. They played a lot of R&B, a lot of 90s, some Luther Vandross, grown people music. And a lot of the crowds was like grown and sexy. So no drama. People dapping each other up, having a good time. People dancing, doing some of those line dances. I even got there myself and cut a rug a little bit, which was fun. I still got this little wristband on. Let me take that off. Take this wristband off. Setting the wrong example, but it was fun though. That whole area. There was also a casino out there. That little area in Glendale was really nice. I can't remember what they call it, but it's pretty cool. But I was back in my room before 11, so I'm getting old. That's how you know I'm getting old. Because back in the day, I would have shut that place down. But the older we get, go out, have a little bit of fun, but being responsible. Because tomorrow morning, we gotta be back in class again at 8 o'clock. And we got our out brief, right, with the doctoral president or the provost for our area. And then after that, like I said, I got to go be a part of that focus group. And then we're going to knock out the rest of those people's presentations tomorrow, as well as take a class picture. I hear somebody outside, but whatever. Yeah, so I'm grateful, like I said, for today. Grateful for this process. Tomorrow, it's kind of scot-free. I was able to connect with one of my friends, Jorge. Tomorrow he's gonna pick me up for lunch. I haven't seen this guy probably 28, 16, 17 time frame. Way too long. But being in the military is one of those situations where you have friends where it's low maintenance friendships. We all understand we're all over different parts of the country. We all have families. We all have our things going on. But when you get back together and you link up together, it's like you never missed a beat. And it's not an excuse not to be a good friend, because I would do anything for this guy. I know he would do the same thing for me, but like, you never miss a beat once you're back together again. So I'm excited about actually seeing him tomorrow and being able to go out to lunch with him, spend a little bit of time with him before I go back to the East Coast. If I missed you on this trip, I'm sorry. I do love you guys. It's just that I was obviously busy every single day working on my doctoral process. And if you didn't come my way, I didn't have a vehicle to get to you. But next year, I will be graduating from GCU next summer. April timeframe is my commencement. So if you're in the area and you would like to see me walk across that stage, get hooded and get that cool hat with my regalia, April next year, just be prepared. Watch out, Dr. Lowe's Loading. We're there. So at this point, I have one more class before, like I said, I start my dissertation solely. So I am doctoral candidate after that. You can start calling me doctoral candidate now, right? We're speaking that thing into existence. We're manifesting greatness every single day. No continuation courses, like I said, no continuation courses. Dissertation 3, we are going to be done, locked, cocked, ready to push out, ready to be adding to, that published product and be done. Defend it by dissertation 3. That's the new mantra. No extenuation courses, and defend it by dissertation 3. We're gonna be done. If you guys got any questions about this process, let me know. Get down in the comments, ask me some questions. Like I said, I'm really excited about it. Really grateful for this process. GCU doctoral colleges, sometimes I know they got a bad rap in the past, but like, they're doing excellent things to make sure we get to the finish line, make sure we get after it. And I would highly endorse this program for anybody. Like I said, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. Send me a comment down below, or you can DM me on any of my other social medias. CJ Deloach Senior on Instagram, or Getting to Greatness. You can message me and I'll get it. Also Facebook or TikTok. But hey, hope you guys had an amazing day. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to reach out. Another step forward in this journey. One presentation done, one chapter done, one day at a time, brick by brick. We're going to get to greatness, guys, every single day. I think that's it. I'm excited to get back to work next week, but this was also needed as well. This was a good process. I'm excited about it. Trying to think of what else I could give you guys. Yeah, I'm not sure. I had jerk chicken for dinner. I'm at the restaurant. Jerk chicken. I did have cocoa bread and a patty. I know I'm kind of a fatty today, but we're gonna get back on and get back to our routine next week so that we continue to get the greatness. Trying to lose this last 20 pounds for summer. No shirt all summer either, right? So when we get to summertime frame, be locked, lean, ready to go. Swole, lean is life. I don't want to be too skinny, but I do want to lose little bit more fat, body recomp so that I can look good, But hey, I'm not gonna hold you guys too much longer. Hey, let's get after it. Let's get the greatness, guys, every single day. Peace.